I want to talk about invasive species and aggressive species and how they're not always the same thing. Outstanding. This is Chinese bush clover, and it is not native to here. Central North Carolina, it's not from here. It's very aggressive. This whole hillside is nothing but this Chinese bush clover. Well, almost the whole hillside, because you see up there, the wispy stuff right there. That is mostly Eupatorium filifolia, dog fennel, and it is also doing very well for itself. These are two very successful plants here on this hillside. They're both being what a lot of people would call aggressive. They're kind of crowding out other plants. I mean, not even kind of. This is just a complete monoculture of this bush clover down here. Up there, it's mostly Eupatorium filifolium. So there's a difference between these two terms, aggressive and invasive. A plant can be aggressive without being invasive. That Eupatorium up there is from here. It evolved here. And that means that it evolved with all the bacteria, all the fungus, all the deer, all the rabbits, and it's constantly in this sort of evolutionary arms race to keep up with those things. And they're trying to keep up with it too. They're evolving as well. The fungus is evolving, the bacteria is evolving, the deer, the rabbits, they're all evolving. And it's trying to not get eaten. Those other things are trying to eat it. So it's doing very well for itself. It's sort of kept up with that evolutionary arms race. It is neck and neck with all those predators and parasites and all that. Now, the Chinese bush clover, it is successful for a different reason. Nothing knows what to do with it. It's not from here. It's a fairly new arrival on the evolutionary scale of things. And the deer don't want to eat it. The rabbits don't like it. The fungus doesn't know what to do with it. The bacteria are confused by it. It has no relations with really anything, any other part of the ecosystem around here. And so it sort of just falls into this no man's land where nothing knows what to do with it, and so it just grows wild. Nothing is keeping it in check, and that is different than the success of that Eupatorium filifolium up there. That is successful because it is deeply ingrained in the ecology of this area. Both of these plants are showing aggressive behavior here. They're choking out a lot of other things. They're forming fairly dense monocultures. There's a little bit more diversity up there in that native one, actually. If you notice, there's some other plants mixed in with that dog fennel. There's really nothing mixed in with this bush clover. They're doing well for different reasons. Aggressive is a behavior. Invasive is not a behavior. Invasive indicates that a plant is doing harm to a local ecosystem because it's not fitting in well with that ecosystem because it's from somewhere else. Aggressive just means that it's growing very vigorously and kind of crowding out other plants. So if you see something that is being aggressive, it may be invasive. It may not be. It may be a local